Alright, there we go. Put the mic on, start talking now. As you remember, all we ended up doing the last stream was grinding and promoting everyone. So I took that scene where Max sat there, got surrounded by the 4 Silver Knights, and smacked 6 times and took it like a boss, made that a highlight. And I made the whole promotion scene a highlight, so those are on here and on YouTube. With the 1 extra heat axe and the other stuff I was selling, I actually made back most of what I lost, dying the couple of times. If I randomly stop in the middle of speaking or anything, it's because my nose is a little clogged, so I might have to take a breather. Alright, so this is Pow when it shows up again. We did miss Kokichi. I was pretty positive we did, but I don't remember what the heck event we missed. Where he flies in as a town back the second time when he has the machine working. But this is where Gunts is. That was where you find Gunts. Was it this guy? Yeah. You take the Domingo egg to this guy, and he hatches Domingo. And in the next fight... and after the next fight, we'll actually be getting Ernest, who is my permanent / temporary replacer. As weird as that might sound, he's the last person I'm going to be swapping out until I actually get my full party that I want. Because I actually like Ernest a bit. He's probably a little bit slower than May, but he's actually pretty strong and he's pretty fast, so he does a pretty good job of taking names and kicking ass as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it's been kind of brutal this week. So yeah, I am sorry to say we did end up missing Kokichi. I was pretty positive we did, and I could not think of what the heck it was I overlooked that made me miss him. Because I got him in the practice file. And I looked it up, and I'll try to make sure that I don't do that, and we still get him in the Let's Play as well. Alright, so we did everything here. We don't actually have to wait for these guys to leave again. Because you can't hear and you talk to the Queen. And she's just prompt us across the sea. There you may find folk who know much about the ancients. And you talk to this guy. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it is. Anytime I was playing something over the week, the quality on the emulator was good. But the quality's kind of bad again right now. Oh yeah, see, they're not going to go anywhere right now. They're stopped a little longer than usual. So all you really do here is you don't wait for them to leave again, you just walk out of the town, and they come up here into the next fight. Raijin, you must not break through to reach the harbor. Be careful, but be quick. And we are introduced to another new enemy in this fight. You talk to him the first time he shows up like we did, and then, I guess after one of the fights before the end of the chapter, you come back and he actually has this flying machine working, and you go out on that little platform behind his house on the cliff, and he flies down towards you there, and he says he got it working, and then he takes off, and then he shows up after Prompt leaves the first time. After the town Prompt here, or whatever, Rao leaves the first time. But yeah, we got new enemies right here, Hellhounds. They are your introduction to elemental enemies, as they actually have a fire breath attack. So you want to be careful about that. Any elemental breath attack does a shit ton of damage. I've used him once or twice, and I always try to get him just because he's a very neat, unique character, like Xylo and Gunts, but yeah. It just wasn't going to happen that time. Yeah, and like I went and I tried to talk to him several times and do different things. I didn't just forget, I just couldn't remember the exact moment that he's like, hey, look at this, I got the machine working. Which sucks, but, you know, can't do much about that now. It was probably after the Manarina fight, but I was pretty sure we still went and talked to him after that. So yeah, it shall remain a mystery until I get to the point of that chapter in the Let's Play, and I go to get him then. Ooh, you missed. That was a good thing you missed the first hit. You would have killed her otherwise. Alright. The Silver Knight and the other guy down here are down. May just leveled up to level 3. I always hated the opening to this fight because you have like this narrow one space opening to move your party through, and then it's like you have like very, very small space past that to get them all inside of the opening room there, and then you have like a one space ladder that you have to climb everyone up onto, so it takes like a decent bit of time to move everyone up past that. Sadly, I didn't grab a picture of Kokichi to put up on the stream for a moment because we missed him. So yeah. Oop, nope. Wrong thing. No, no, magic. Alright, Chris, recover your health there. Yeah, he's like a really weird character. Like, because like not even though like you don't get Joger until now, you only have to talk to him once. Kokichi, you have to like talk to him once, do something, and then I can't remember off the top of my head, and then like you'll walk down onto his platform behind his house on the cliff, and he flies down at you, and he says, "Hey, I got the flying machine working," and then he takes off. And then, like, after Pow leaves the first time, he flies in while you're walking around before you leave that area into the fight. And he's like, I got it working perfectly now, and I'm gonna join you. But somewhere in there we missed a step. The reason it bugs me the most is because I knew that we had to talk to him a second time. Like, I knew about that time when, like, he flies in with the machine before he takes off. And everything, and I just could not remember what exactly it was I was overlooking. Alright, Chris, we're not going to move you up there just yet. Zydo, move you up further. Alright, so it looks like we're not going to be able to get anyone up really to attack that Pegasus Knight just yet. That's funny. I'll probably only go to like probably 9, and then like if Brave is still on, we can like go over and continue watching him. Because I plan to like do a little more streaming Monday because there isn't any classes, and like Monday is going to be strictly Shining Force. Or tonight I might do something else for a little bit at one point. Alright, come on, jeez. I mean, this fight's a little easier for leveling everyone, but again, it's also still slow. Because, like, it takes forever to anything to move. Or get your party even in a spot where they can fight. So, I just assume use the first fight. Or the fight just before this, I mean. And if you need a level R2, use this one. Alright, Zylo. Show us your Wolf Fury. That was more like a Cub's Fury, but okay. I was wondering, because it was like, Brave's usually one of the first people here, so that makes sense if he's not. Oh man, I have to get used to these horrible stats for the first couple levels again. Alright, who are you attacking? Good, as long as you're not gonna spew nasty hot fire breath on me, I don't mind. Because that shit hurts. Whoa, okay, I don't want to put you there because there's a Silver Knight right there. This is kind of a bit of a bad situation. I got 3 enemies on me already. Oh, crap. Alright, I have to heal Zylo again now. Wow, dumb luck, he didn't go for the mage. And I'm gonna move you down here to protect her. Yes, that'll definitely help reduce some of this struggle keeping everyone alive right now. Alright, Ken, you're hurt, but you're not hurt that bad. May, I can take care of you with Chris because you're not that far ahead of the ladder. Hey, Welsh. Like I just said, I made 2 highlights for the stream. One highlight is when the leader got surrounded by Silver Knights and got hit like 6 times, taking it like a boss because he never took like more than 2 or 3 points of damage from a hit. And then the other highlight is the promotions, because everyone's promoted now. So if you miss the promotions, there's a highlight for them. And I exported the highlights to YouTube as well, so they'll permanently be on YouTube as well as being here. Okay, I guess I can have you heal May as well. Awesome, Welsh, thanks a lot. That means a lot, man. I'm a little congested, as you can probably tell. Yeah, I was kind of loopy at that point, and I was just like excited to finally get them promoted on the stream. Alright, so as you know, at this point, Welsh, you actually start running into promotion-required weapons. Most of your promotion-required weapons at this point, though, are basically drop or chest only. We have another town or 2 before we actually find promotion-required weapons in a shop. What the heck. Yeah, wiped him out just about. So I had looked Welsh, and we did actually miss Kokichi. I knew we were missing something that was supposed to happen, and that's why it bugged me so much, because I knew something was not, like, triggering that was supposed to. Yes, I did recall that before. Thanks for mentioning, though, yeah. I thought you were talking about something else. You're talking about Bulbasac, yes. I thought you was referring to something else, and I was like, I don't recall that. Yeah, that is a dangerous fight. It is a good fight for, leveling, but you have to be careful because everything is, like, tight and compact in that fight, so you can only move so much before you get surrounded, and if you're low level, you have to be extra careful. I'm still getting used to low-level promotion stats right now, as I'm not used to people missing and doing as little damage as they are. I don't know if there will be any highlight-worthy moments in this stream or not, but he's kind of a coward in my opinion. Not so much during the fight, but the way he acts after the fight, he's a bit of a coward. Alright, May, you're level 3, so we're not going to fight anything with you at the moment. Okay, as I mentioned, Johnny, this fight introduces a new enemy, Hellhounds. And Hellhounds are this game's introduction to elemental enemies. No. The Broadsword's a little later on. The Broadsword is actually a drop from an enemy in a big boss fight that comes up later. We got the Steel Sword before we came here. That might be what you're thinking of, I'm not sure. As the Steel Sword is your first weapon that requires you to be promoted. Yes, leveled up. There isn't a single enemy in this fight or the next one that actually uses a sword. If you want me to tell you what enemy drops it and which fight it is, I will be glad to. I might be off on the fight, but I know the enemy that drops it. And it's actually not an enemy we have come across yet. The Broadsword is dropped by Yadurahan. Alright, let me see, we got you over there, so let's put you right here. Oh, I'm so not used to Xylo missing. I have to get used to, like, these horrible, horrible stats for promotion until they hit, like, level 5. I'll probably break this stream up into highlights too, but they'll be hour-long highlights. That way they're like just the long portions of the video that I can export to YouTube, as opposed to like actual highlights unless things happen. I save the really short, quick highlights for like actual events that are important or funny moments in the streams. There's a big Star Wars bundle. Ah, yeah, thanks. Unfortunately, I don't really have, any money put onto my account to do that. Yes, that is not until Shining Force 2, sadly, that becomes an option. I thought it was pretty cool they make that an option in 2. Alright, where's Chris? She's right there. Alright, so... Alright, yeah, I'll heal the leader with Chris. She's got more MP at the moment. Alright, come on, don't miss this time. The closest to the Pegasus Knight in this was probably Kokichi. Which, like... I missed, like, going back to the cliffside town at some point before the fight that ended the chapter and getting him, so... You know, and I couldn't remember quite exactly what it was I was forgetting to do. But I knew there was like a second time you talked to him before the end of the chapter. I have actually been, practicing another game that I'll do for my Let's Play after Shining Force. It's going to be a more lighthearted game, and it's going to be a platformer instead of an RPG. So, you know, you may like it, you may not. It was just a game I remember playing a bit as a kid and having fun with, and kind of wanted to share it. Okay, now I have to retreat Xylo so he doesn't get killed on me. I'll still look at that Humble Bundle, but I probably won't be able to do much when it comes to actually buying it. Oh, okay, you're gonna move and attack Henri? Just don't kill her. Good. Whew! Only thing is now they both need to get it healed. A lot of characters, yeah, a lot of characters are kind of bad post-promotion for like the first 3 or 4 levels. Luke and Gort, they're kind of bad post-promotion for a couple levels too. Where they like start missing a little bit more than you want them to. Just like that. It's almost enough to like drive a nail in my head when they start missing after promotion. Because it's like you're used to them never missing. And you forget just how horrible they are until like level 5 after promotion. Alright, Amma, and you just sit there and look pretty. Alright, I'm going to move you out of harm's way. You shall move right there. Xylo needs a turn here, people. Yeah, you mentioned that the last stream, I think, actually, Welsh. Alright, Raijin level up to level 3. Gort's grandkids are actually in the town where you get them, where you start the game, too. Like, if you just go on autopilot for recruiting him, you probably wouldn't know that. No problem, Rail. But yeah, there's like a house kind of off out of the way to the left side of the town in Guardiana. And if you go inside, like, they talk about their grandfather being at the bar drinking and being a great warrior in his prime. And they're obviously referring to Gort. Oh, that's right, Xylo still needs to be healed. I totally forgot for a moment again. Alright, after I heal him, I'm gonna decide how I'm gonna split everyone up to take care of these last sets of enemies here. Alright, here we go. Let's get you healed up here, Xylo. You need to, like, gain at least one level, so your stats aren't so damn horrible, too. But it's like, even your attack is kind of horrible right now. It'd be so nice once he gets up to, like, level 6 or so, and he's just about one-shotting everything. Oh, nice. Alright, let's cast Blaze 2 on you. 9 damage. 13 experience, and she still hasn't leveled. Alright, Xylo, come on. Be a wolf, not a cub. Good boy. And is that enough? No, darn it. Not enough to level him up yet. So you move right in front of me and then heal yourself? That's kind of odd. Yeah, I don't feel too comfortable putting you right in front of the enemy there. Move you right there where no one else can stand and attack him. Move you down there. Let's move you up, Luke, and have you smack him. Man, I tell you, this week went by kind of slow for me. It was like Thursday came, and I was so glad that our school does not have classes Friday. Because I was like so ready to just collapse from the week taking so long to be done with. Sure. It might be an overuse of MP and wasted somewhat, but yeah, it's not going to kill him. I didn't think it was going to. And no, I don't want to give that kill to you. You already hit level 3. I'd rather give some experience to some other people who could use it a little more. Here we go. And oh, darn it. Well, I'll leave Chris there. Hopefully she doesn't get killed. And have her try to kill him again later. Alright, 9 damage on the priest, 9 damage on the Silver Knight, 16 experience, and she's still level 1. Alright, Xylo.